of the entity. Pretty much this video is just going to be going through the tutorials and explaining especially to anyone that doesn't know what Daylight is, pretty much how it works. There'll be a little bit of lore, not a lot, because there's not a lot that's actually known about the entity. It's a mystery. Until we get the archives, which unlocks a little bit. So here we go, I'll be going through the Survivor tutorial, Killer tutorial, and we're going for the game menu, which pretty much explains like a little features and stuff. Okay, and let's go. Also, you'll be seeing that symbol a lot if you play this game. You see that symbol every time you load into a match. It's everywhere. Okie, welcome to the fog. Debadale is an asymmetric game that is played in trials between up to 4 survivors and 1 murderous killer. As a survivor, your main objective is to escape the trial and live another day. We'll end with this. This is a trial up to 4 players. It's always 4 players. They did a thing where if you load in with, it used to be you could load in with 3 people and everything in matches, but it's always 4 now. And there's a feature that's called Survivor Friends where you can invite friends. So you can play pretty much 2, 3, 4, a whole squad of friends, and it'll just, if you're missing anyone up to 4, it will just find someone when you search. Pretty good. Okie. This guy's name is Dwight. Yeah, so pretty much Survivor's objective is to complete 5 gens and then escape. That mysterious note there is lore. Yeah. Notice the objective information in the bottom left of the screen. With the final generator complete, the switch is powered. The switch is powered and the exit gate can be opened. In most matches, in all matches it should be, there will be a total of 5 generators to complete. Yeah. In every match there's always 2 of these exits. You can open either one. Okay, let's open it. This is just really small because it's a tutorial. Yeah, there's always 5 generators that you have to repair. 5 generators that the 4 survivors have to repair before these will be accessible to power up, and then you open this and escape. Here we go. But there's also an objective with the objective, which is a little challenge, which is skill checks. Certain actions may occasionally produce a skill check. Escaping a trial alive will require a combination of teamwork, competence. I can't even English. Failing to time skill checks consistently may make survival more challenging. Yeah, so pretty much doing generators, healing, and pretty much the ones that you'll get skill checks. Well, they're the main ones that will get skill checks. They just randomly... Yeah, see? They just randomly appear while you're doing healing and doing generators. Because sometimes you can do like an entire action without getting 1 skill check. And then sometimes you can get like freaking 20 of them. You always get a noise notification before a skill check appears. Okay, the generator, and then go to the exit gate. But there's always, if you're a survivor, there's someone that's trying to stop you, which is the killer. Your survival in the trial may be hindered by a murderous killer whose only goal is to sacrifice as many survivors as possible. Use every resource available to avoid being in the presence of the killer. Listen out for the terror radius or heartbeat. It may help you recognizing the killers nearby. You just sound you're hearing right now, like before it was quiet. Whenever the killer's nearby, you'll hear this, and the louder it gets, the closer he is. And there he is. The red stain also helps you know if he's like facing you. And that's the sound, that's when you're in a chase, and then escapes when he lost you. Yeah. Stuff is usually the best way to keep from alerting the killer to your presence. Crouch down and move quietly to stay hidden from the killer. Yeah. Yeah, there's a button on your controller or keyboard which allows you to crouch, which is very slow, but you won't alert the killer or anything. Here you go, scratch marks and wildlife. One including a moment will create scratch marks and may alarm wildlife. Alert the killer to your present to your location. You pretty much like these just crows around the map. If it's a good killer, they'll always go to where that sound of the crow is, so they know someone's there. But you can also get it if the killer's nearby. Yeah. Also, running like this, running normal, is what creates scratch marks. You can walk normal, crouch, and it won't create any. And only the killer can see them. The stairs lead to the basement. It may be possible to find tools that are crucial for survival down there. Yeah. This is the one place you don't really want to be. Unfortunately, the basement is also a highly dangerous place for a survivor to be caught. Yeah, these are lockers. They're scattered around the maps. You can choose to hide in them if the killer's nearby, but you can also hide chance you could get caught in them. Sacrificial hooks. You are hooked by the killer. Your options are limited. You can risk escaping the hook yourself, however each failed attempt will reduce your health and speed up the sacrificial process. You get 3 attempts before you get on to struggle. Usually the best way is for a teammate to rescue off them. Injured health state. In an injured state, survivors make more noise and leave patches of blood that the killer can follow to uncover your location. While injured, you also make you're much more vulnerable to the killer's attacks. One more hit put into the dying states is 2 health states. You're normal, you get hit, you'll become injured, you'll leave blood trails, and the killer can hear your groans. And then the dying state, which is if you get hit again by the killer, you'll be just down, and the only thing you can do is crawl, recover, get a teammate to pick you up, which is healing you to the injured health state, or the killer picks you up and puts you on the hook. This is a toolbox. There's usually these are scattered around the map, depending on certain offerings, which is another thing in this game. You find useful items in them which you can take into matches or find in matches. Yeah, the indicator to the left of the medkit is how much charge it's got left before you can't use it anymore. Oh, one of my teammates got caught. Rescuing survivors. Another survivor has been caught and hooked. Rescue the survivor while the killer is away. Healing others. This is one of the healing things. Though the survivor is no longer in immediate danger, they are injured and require attention. Survivors may heal each other without the use of special items. However, first aid kits can help speed up the process. Which is what I had, a med kit. Depending on the rarity, it makes the healing process go faster. See, he gets skill check from healing. Teamwork. As a survivor, teamwork is crucial to your success in the trial. Without others' help, speed up generates repairs and healing wounded teammates. Well, it helps in that. Escaping the trial. Notice the objective information in the bottom left of the screen. Let the final generator complete. The switch is powered next to gates can be opened. In most matches, there will be a total of 5 matches to complete. There will always be 5 generators to complete. And there's also the hatch. Additionally, a hatch has appeared somewhere in the environment. The hatch will only open by itself when only one survivor remains in the trial. Yeah, it will only open unless you have a special item. You can open it and then both people can go in. Depending on how many gens are done, it will appear. Yeah, 3 generators for 2. 4 generators. Oh god, I can't even say it. Yeah, there has to be 3 generators left. Is it? Good, I can't even think, what am I doing? Yeah, all generators have to be done for it to appear if all survivors are in the match. 1 generator left for 3. 2 generators for... yeah, 2. That's it. Yeah. God, I just did not know how to do it. That's the sound of the hatch. Let's go. And that's the survivor tutorial. You also get a blood point reward too for completing it, which I'll be telling you what blood points are soon. Off to the killer. You can play survivor or the killer as the entity commands. Yeah, that's an asymmetrical game played in trials between 4 survivors and 1 killer. As the killer, your main objective is to attack down and hook as many survivors as possible. Slashing. Killers may injure or down survivors with a well-timed blow from their primary weapon. Try not to miss, as it may give them the brief moment they need to escape from your grasp. There we go. So there's a survivor. That's a trap she went in. That's unique to this killer, which is the trapper. He places traps and survivors get caught in it. You can pick them up. I'll also tell you what the special ability. Each killer has this unique power. When a survivor has been struck on a hook, for the extended period of time the entity is summoned forth, forcing them to struggle for their life. Hooking a survivor twice will force them into the struggle state immediately, or sacrifice them if they have already been in the struggle state. So I've told you what it is. It's pretty much first hook, they just hang there, get rescued, or they go into the second state, which is struggle, where they actually have to spam a certain key to stop the entity from killing them, because the entity spawns on the hook. And if that ends up ending, they will die and be sacrificed into the sky of the entity. So as I've done a hook, I sacrificed the entity and eliminated from the trial. Teachables state. Killers may injure against survivors with a well-timed blow from their primary weapon, trying to miss and then... Okay, we've already got that. Attack. Alright, this is a different attack. There's two different attacks. A normal attack and then a lunge attack. Normal attack is just close up. Lunge attack you can attack from a distance. You swing your weapon at them. This is what lunge attack is. The lunge attack gives you a slightly longer reach to take down survivors from a short distance. Hold down the attack button to lunge. You just hit it. It's normal. Hold it. And you'll do your lunge. See, okay. I'll show you. This is a normal attack. This is a lunge. See, if I walk normal, like that, normal, lunge. Survivors use this to try and get distance from you. They can drop pallets to stun you, and for survivors they drop it to try and get away from the killer. And you can also break them, so it renders them useless. Okay, let's get her. And swing. Killers have several means of tracking and locating survivors. Look out for the scratch marks that survivors leave when they run. Injured and dying survivors also produce noises of pain and I couldn't say that. And leave a trail of blood that may lead you directly to their location. There she is. Got her. Yeah, I put her on the hook. Damaging generators. The survivor's main objective is to complete repairs on generators. Open escape and escape. As a killer, you can slow survivor progress by kicking partially repaired generators. This action slowly but continuously regresses the progress that survivors have made in repairing the generator. You got action button. Bam. And so sparking means that it's regressing. Interrupting actions. Certain survivor actions, such as vaulting through windows, repairing generators, and using the exit switch, may be interrupted by the killer, while other situations may allow the killer to pick them up directly from bear traps or out of lockers. Tap the action button or directly next to a survivor forming an interaction to interrupt. Take advantage of these opportunities. Yeah, so pretty much it's the button you use to attack them. If they're on something, you can grab them out. Lockers. You can take them out, then you have to double hit them to get them down. And hook. Ooh. No subject information on left of the screen. With the final generator complete, switch is powered, next game over in the most matches. Okay. Stop the survivors before they can escape. Let's go stop Meg. And grab. Yeah, there's also another feature that they do. Survivors have an option when they're on the killer's back to wiggle. And if it gets to 100% or wiggling, they can wiggle the killer's grasp. Oh, here we go. Every killer has their own individual powers to learn and master. Each killer has a different way to track and kill their prey. Try them all and experiment with different combinations of perks and add-ons. You can also see that's the entity growing around the hook. Okay, we've done that. Okay, I'll go into the manual stuff and then I will show you like the unique powers, like the kills, the examples of the kills' powers, and how the gameplay is different. Okay. The game. So I know what that is. Daylight. Killer Survivor, we've pretty much gone through that already. The info's if you want to read it. Yeah, we know there's 2 roles. Survivors, complete 5 gens, open exit gates and escape. Killer, to stop them from doing all that and hook them on sacrificial hooks and kill them. This is a newer feature to the game that's been added. It's a bit, it's a little bit ago now, which is the in-game collapse. When the exit gates are opened, like after they complete the gens, or the killer closes the hatch, it'll trigger in-game collapse, which is 2 minutes for survivors to try to escape. And if they don't, they'll get instantly sacrificed. Yeah, so pretty much. Open the exit gates will trigger a 2-minute countdown. If they don't escape, they'll die. If it's only 1 survivor left, the killer can close the hatch, trigger in-game survivor, even though they haven't done the necessary generators to open the exit gates. The killer closes the hatch and this is 1 survivor. The exit gates will be powered, so they have an option to try and escape, but the killer can stop them. The entity, this is what the entity is. The entity is a mighty, malevolent being that created a nightmare realm of trials in which the killers and survivors are trapped. Not much is known about the entity, and it's rarely seen, except for when it manifests to claim its sacrifice survivors. Some claim to have caught a glimpse of it in the deep, dark fog beyond the trial walls. It's probably just their eyes playing tricks on them. Oh, here we go. Here's the more detail what in-game collapse is. It's the final phase of the trial. Occur most of them if the required conditions are met. Timer. In-game collapse triggered. Yeah, it's they say 3 minutes, but it actually got updated to a 2-minute timer. It got changed to a 2-minute timer, so I haven't changed that yet. If anyone survives must succeed before time expires. See? They will get killed instantly. If a survivor is prone to a dying state or placed on a hook, the timer will slow. Okay, let's have triggers. Exit gates is opened. It will start. Hatch is closed. It will start. And all generators are blocked when it starts too. Okay, the procedural maps. Location of trial is chosen by the enemy. It's pretty much just random. Players can influence the enemy's choice by burning certain offerings of certain fixed locations for elements such as place, the location, that. Entities wins, but even the terrain itself shifts from trial to trial. And characters. There's all different survivors and all different kills. Kills have a unique different power. Survivors, yeah, that's right. Each kill has their own strength, weaknesses, and unique power, whereas survivors initially vary only in their appearances. But every killer and survivor has 3 unique perks to unlock in their bloodlet, which can eventually be taught to other characters. Yeah, there you go. Here we go to loadout. That's where you can equip the character for the next trial. Survivors can equip 1 item. As I say here, just 1 second. No, it doesn't. Yeah, so the survivors can equip one item, which can be a med kit, which helps with healing, toolbox to help with repairing or breaking sabotage temporary breaking hooks, the key which can be used to open the hatch or show survivor auras, or different auras, special items from events that pretty much do like a flashbang stun to the killer, and flashlights which can stun blind the killer. And then 2 add-ons, they pretty much just affect the like how many charges, like how fast it does stuff and everything. That's what the add-ons do. And they can choose 4 perks, which are levels. Well, you always have 1, then it goes to 5, 10, 15. You unlock the levels. Offerings, there's all different offerings, which offer more blood points, a better chance of going to a certain map you want to, protecting your item if you die in the trial, because you lose your items if you die. You lose your item and add-ons if you die. Yeah. Survivor items. So that's gonna equip themselves a variety of use item. Yeah, there it is. What I was saying. So it repairs, change to killer, heal oneself, or even allow survivors to escape the trial through a secret door, which is the hatch. Again, you have 1 per trial. Oh, there we go. Items and add-ons. Tell you a bit more about it. Killer. Unique power. Yeah. When survivors play, they don't actually know who the killer is. You gotta listen to the unique sounds of some killers, unique things in the map, which can pretty much tell you who it is. There's always a hint. Offerings. Selected in the loadout, which I said before. Limited to one per person. Well, for like if you want to use it, you can use 1 per person. Some stack together, which can be pretty fun. They have unique effects, such as increasing blood point rewards, amount of the mist or fog, changing the amount of chests that spawn in the environment, and the amount of hooks in the environment too. Perks. Extra abilities obtained by killers and survivors here for new ways to evade, hide, help others, attack, catch, or kill, or improve existing abilities. Equip the perk to your preferred strategy and playstyle. Oh, here we go, here's the levels. Perks are first found in the blob web at level 1. They can be improved by collecting them multiple times in the blob web. Up to 3 levels, yes, so yeah, perks have 3 different levels, which as you level them up, the abilities get stronger. That's pretty much it for that. Teachable perks. Because they have those unique 3 perks. When they get to you automatically get them at level 1 on your blob web. You just have to find them again. You'll randomly get perks in your blob web, which you can spend to get them. Level up at levels 30, 35, and 40 is where you can get the Teachable on the blob web, which you buy the perk. You're able to get it on other survivors until you get them to that and unlock it. You'll only get on that survivor. You can also unlock it if you're just trying to streak it using a currency called shards, which is pretty much earned through playing the game and leveling up. Full points. They earned in trials and used to unlock rewards in the blob web. Yeah, the performance in trial determines the amount of blood points you earn. Survivors earn rewards in 4 categories, which is survival, which is pretty much escaping or wheeling up the kills grass. You earn blood points. Repairing generators, you get blood points. Evading the killer, you get boldness, which is more blood points. Another category for blood points. And altruism, which is healing and rescuing survivors of hooks, off reward you with blood points. The symbol on the side also tells you what reward it is. The kill has 4 categories: brutality, which is hitting them, hurting them. Also, blood points. Hunting is pretty much chasing them or finding them, also earn 2 blood points. Deviousness is just pretty much, is using their power. Earth offers blood points. And sacrifice is the primary goal. Hooking survivors earns you blood points. And they added your currency, you can earn up to a max of 1 million before it's capped. The blood web. Yeah, procedurally generated skill tree, which is pretty much all different the items that you can get. I'll show you anyways. Yeah, you can get items, add-ons, offerings, perks, and more on it. By using the blood point chain in the matches, you can get them and pretty much buy items. Each blood web is unique to each character, each survivor, and each killer. Yeah. Before the levels of 10, it's really small, but it slowly grows. It expands, it's like a circle shape. And it's capped at level 50, where in the middle you'll be able to hold the action button and you can prestige them to level 1. See, a level 50 character is eligible for prestige. They get a piece of bloody clothing. For survivor, it's their top, pants, and then head. Killer, it's their weapon, body, and head. Get up to prestige level 3. You lose all your items, add-ons, and offerings, and perks. Pretty much default to just your 3 unique perks at level 1. So you just gotta be aware of that when you prestige. Status effects. They can be positive or negative, depending that apply to survivors and kills. Status effects are represented by icons on the right hand side. Yellow, if they're yellow, they are positive. If they are red, they are negative. Yeah. Depending on the level of the effect. It's pretty much like if you see those, the like ranks in like the army, each one represents a level. The more it has, the more stronger it is. And it can go up to 3, indicating its strongest form. It also has like a circle going around and it shows how long the effect has. It's temporary, and it gets all the way to the end. It will disappear, but some might be there permanently. If it has no gauge, then it's permanent. It'll be permanent until the specific condition is met to remove it, such as killer, power timing out, or a Hex Totem being glanced. I'll tell you what those are soon. Here you go. There's a list of them all. The last. It depends on the condition too that you'll get these. Chasing Survivor, I'll just quickly go through them. Bloodlust when the killer's not survivor chasing killer. When a killer chases survivor, over time if they're still in a chase, they will gain bloodlust, which pretty much increases their movement speed. Undetectable, they're in a mode where they don't have any terror radius and no red stain, and any aura reading abilities that survivors have are blocked. Oblivious, survivors oblivious, they don't see the killer or hear the terror radius. They do see the killer, they just can't hear the terror radius or power or perk effects. Cursed. This is the symbol for a Hex Totem, which is there too, which I'll get in more detail. This survivor suffers a secret penalty related to a Hex Totem. Hello, Romana. I'm just doing pretty much a tutorial of Dead by Daylight. Okay, where was it? Curse. Yes, a Hex Totem. Healers, it's a perk slot. This is a perk slot that survivors have. Oh, not survivors, killers have. That can do various effects in the game, which I'll get into more detail later. Endurance, survivors harden and can resist a hit. They can take an extra hit, depends on the perk. Exhausted or exhausted perks they can use that helps, like running and that, but when this effect's on, after the effect's duration ends, they'll gain this effect where the perk can't be used until they stop and it flows, and they recover till this effect's gone. Injured, they get this, Survivor bleeds more and is easier to track. Blindness, can't see aura. Madness, this is to do with the kill of the doctor. Depending on the level of it, hallucinations and stuff becomes more difficult. Mangled pretty much means they're heavily injured, and it means that it takes longer for them to heal. Haste is that effect I was talking with. Exhausted, a lot of them are to do with haste. The exhausted status effects is to do with haste. But also the killers, depending on the killer's add-ons, can also cause exhausted, which prevents them from using haste. Pretty much increased movement speed, that's what it is. Injured, pretty much characters' normal movement speed is decreased for temporary. Expose. If a survivor has this, they are absolutely screwed. If they can't get away from the killer, it means they can be insta-downed, straight to dying state from healed to injured to downed. Broken means they are stuck in the injured state and cannot go to full until this is over, until this symbol is gone. Deep wound. This is one before. This is pretty much between the dying state. This is between the dying state and the injured state, which requires pretty much a healing moment where they have to heal, but it's called mending. Which if they don't heal, they'll drop into the dying state. So it's a little time. You have a timer over your character, which you saw on the bottom left. There it's like a little line that goes across, and if it goes empty, you'll go down. Auras. Some effects, unlock potentials, and one aura ring abilities. Yeah, auras can pretty much show different things depending on what aura you have. Not really a lot. There's different perks, like there's a perk called Optical Obsession that's unique to Lore, which allows you, if you look at the killer in a certain radius, you can see them. That's an example. Obsession. Some perks and add-ons can trigger Obsession during gameplay. If this happens, one survivor selected to be the killer's Obsession for the trial. Kills fast, see the injuries caused around the Obsession status icon. Yeah, and it depends on that too. If no one has any Obsession perks, then there's no Obsession, but the killer has an Obsession perk, survivors don't, someone will be a random, they use Obsession perk, they will become Obsession. See, if the Obsession's being chased, it's pretty good for survivors because they can tell they're being chased. Totems and hexes. This is a secondary objective for survivors. There are 5 randomly positioned delve totems in each trial. Survivors can cleanse these totems for extra blood points, which is for the survivor. What was it? Survivor boldness. It goes into the boldness category. Some perks called hex perks, which the killers have, will make them lit and can cause different things. And it has candles in it. You'll be able to tell if it's a hex or not. And if they cleanse that, the associated hex perk will be disabled. Daily rituals. I will show you what daily rituals are. Shrine of Secrets, I'll show you what it is. That's your Frank's, not really important. It's pretty much the end game of every match, will just tell you how you did. Pretty much, it's not really super important if you want to pip, I think. Okay, these indicators means the speed's going fast. Yeah, I'll tell if it's going And if it's increasing or decreasing the speed, depending on skill check difficulty, the chance of you gaining skill check, consumption rate, increase or decrease if it's red or yellow. If that symbol's red or yellow, the difference in chances, and then chance, which isn't really overly important. The archives, I will show you what the archives are, and the tomes and the rift. Okie, that's that done. Well, I've kind of already gone through this time. Yeah, already went. The survivor kills, we mainly went through those. Okay, so I will show you a couple of things. These are the daily rituals, which every day get a new one, and every day you'll be able to delete one to get a new one. You complete the necessary tasks, you get rewarded with bonus blood points. That's pretty much what that is. Go to shop. That's what you can use to, or pretty much the currency blood points. Capped in a million, these two aren't capped. This one you earn from leveling up with XP. You earn shards, and then cells as in-game currency. You have to spend money to pretty much buy cosmetics and characters. Here's a quick look at all the survivors. I'll give you a better look at them in a second. See, this is the purchase of the cells. This is the only way you obtain them. Strand secrets. Yeah, every week there's new perks in this where you need shards to buy them. If you don't have them, you can unlock them instead of getting to the necessary level on the blood web of that survivor. To unlock the Teachable, if you already have it, you earn blood points and can still spend shards to get blood points. As you can see, I already have them, so I can earn blood points. That always says what DLC it is, and then it's just featured. Always in that square there, it'll show the newest item. Okay, this pretty much news is anything that's new to the game will pop up in there. Let's have a look at the archives. Sorry if I'm talking too fast, I just want to try and get through all this so it's not super long. Okie. And for 70 days this is active, and there's 4 different levels in it, which pretty much have tasks, which you click on like this. That means it's active. You can unactivate it. If you complete a necessary task in it, it will become lit up and you can claim it, which will grant you the reward it says in it. So that's 3 shards and 15 blood points. I'll tell you what shards are in a second. The ones that have this little notepad there is lore, which you go in here. Don't want to do that, don't want to play that. That's why she returns to the forest top. If you complete a necessary, or if you collect them all, and as you can see, like that has 5 out of 5. If it has a video, you unlock the video when you collect them all. So that, it will also tell you on the challenges what it's for. See, that's for back to zero, see? Okay, so you always start the ends where these are. You get all, if you climb all the way through the levels to this, at the end, sometimes they could be in the middle and everything where the end is. You get to that, you claim, you unlock these rewards here, and you can progress to the next level, which pretty much have more, the higher the level, the harder the challenges. The Rift, which is pretty much a battle pass. You have your free track and you have your premium track. And as you saw on the highlight, you get earn shards. Is what this is for. Every 10 shards you gain a tier which progresses you on the Rift. And this goes up to 70 tiers of rewards. you always have the free track. Premium costs 1,000 souls to unlock. So, and if you like, you don't have to buy it straight away. I just did because I'm addicted to the game. You can literally, if you wanted to, like, to save your money, you can literally get to tier 70 just to make sure that you'll get all the rewards. But if you complete the entire rift, if you purchase the premium rift, you'll earn your souls back, which is auric souls back, because there's 1,000 souls to be earned throughout it. So pretty much you can win the 1,000 back, which is pretty nice. And this, it shows you the previous ones. The only thing is, with the rift, this is the thing that's limited. I should have clarified that. The rift is the thing that's available for only the 70 days, which it says F64. Once this ends, you cannot complete this anymore, and the tome levels will not offer any rift fragments. But these challenges can be completed whenever. You'll just earn blood points if the time expires. Because as you can see here, you can click on these and complete challenges. So yeah, I've completed the first two rifts, the first two tomes. I should also say, 1 second. When you purchase the premium, you can spend souls. It's 1,000 auric souls to purchase the tier if you want to, if you don't have time to complete it. I will be going through the lore in a separate video. Back out of that. Okay, I'll go over. You also earn rift fragments through playing. You earn XP towards each fragment, which is also another way. So you have 2 ways of earning fragments towards your rift. And then the challenge you selected will appear here. Okay. These are all the killers. Each killer's unique power. As you see there, this killer's bear traps, places bear traps, survivor gets caught on it, you can pick them up. Right, this is just showing you examples, see? He can go invisible and cloaks it, and can hit survivors and go back and they can't hear him. Huntress can throw hatchets that can injure survivors. Cannibal has a chainsaw, which can insta-down survivors. And those are the add-ons. All different add-ons that do all different effects to their power. He's the recent, newest chapter. He is a Redeemer, can shoot survivors and reel them in. And that's an example of a hex perk. You can just read that and it tells you pretty much what you get. Every totem when you're out of a survivor's radius of the hook, they get rescued, you gain a token, and then a certain amount of tokens grants different things. These are all the different offerings for killer. Yeah, the killers want all the green offerings and below rather. Well, there's a little difference. I'll tell you the difference. Pretty much all the same, except survivors don't have that. Pretty much allows them to kill survivors after their first hook. Blackwood protects the add-ons, the killer. It's a white wood for survivor, which is pretty much, it's the opposite of black for killer, white for survivor. Protects the items for survivors. Cat coin prevents 2 chests. The opposite, shiny coin for survivor, grants 2 chests. That's the same. Yeah. These have different looks, but they do the same things. It's just for the unique, because killers have a different blood point categories. All the map offerings are the same. Except for these, this decreases distance of hooks. As more hook survives as the opposite, increases distance. That's just one of the one. Yeah. There's 3 different Moras. The red one can Mora them all. Green, Pacific Survivor. Yellow, the last survivor. This is unique to Killer, 100 in all categories. For Survivor, it's an escape cake, which I'll show you. This is 25 in all categories. Survivor, it's the same, it's just different. It's a bound envelope. Okay. You can also see the prestige level 2 there. Each killer's a different playstyle. If you look in my videos, you can see all their different abilities and stuff. I love me Mayas. These Slug Survivors goes up each tier, does different effects. Tier 3 where they get exposed and I can insta-down them. If I go into here, you can see the lore, what their power is again. You can just see some attributes like the base movement speed, the base terror rate, and what their height is, and then these are the Teachables, which unlock at blood level 30, 35, and 40. You can see that I've acquired them so I can get them on all killers. I'll just... yeah. Killers different aura, they reveal themselves if they're healing, all different effects. And I'll show you the Hex ones. Hex the third seal, these are the ones that appear on those totems, and then there's 5 of in the map. One of them will turn to this Hex. Blindness, you can just read what the effects do. Increases repair. You've seen Devour. The Expose. Lullaby. You can just pause if you want. No ad. If you just want to read them quick. Okay, I get out of that. Okay, I think that's it for Killer. Survivor. See all your survivors, the same as Killer. You can see all your killers. Oh yeah, the one thing I didn't show was the blood web. So just 1 second, see. Teachables. Yeah, they don't have like the attributes or anything. The one thing that each survivor has that's unique is what they look like as it said in their perks. Yeah, the base attributes, all survivors like movement speeds are all the same. Just their appearances are all different. Blood web. Yes. As you spend it, you can spend blood points, progress, buy stuff. After a while, the entity will start taking items, so you just gotta be wary of what you buy. And I don't have the thing in my middle because I've already prestiged them. As you can see here on this character, see, he's got the level 50, I can prestige him. Ta-da! Oh, and these are the levels I was telling you about. See, how it has 1 streak in the top right? Well, this one has 3, that's the highest level. The only difference between this perk and its 1, 2, and 3 is just that exhaustion effect. Is 60, 50, 40, so he recovers faster. So that's pretty much it. It also says on the bottom, if you notice, it just says what chapter they're from, the character, if you want to unlock them if you don't have the chapter. These characters here, these characters. Okay, so these 4 here, and him, base with the game. It's just the ones that have the chapter, aside from that one. you have to spend money on to get the chapter to get the DLC. It's very much DLC content. This one is actually a free chapter, so you can get your hands on it. The same with Killer. The majority of all the survivors come with a Killer in their chapter. Like, Quentin comes with Freddy, if you want to buy them together. Saw, he comes with the pig. Detective Tab comes with pig. Laurie, obviously it had to be freaking Santa Claus, and I'm joking, of course, that's me and my boy, Michael Myers. So, yeah, and a bit irrelevant, just charms a cosmetic option. Spend jars to get outfits and cells to get outfits. Charms are unique to the Rift, you earn them in the Rift only, currently. The only way to get charms is through the Rift. This one, the one that has a tome on it, is each a level reward. This one's from the first tome. As you can see here, is that it? Yeah. Is it? Second. Okay, I was right. So the first tome is level 1 finishing, level 2 finishing it. That was just getting to the end, you unlock the reward, as I said. Level 3 finishing it, and then level 4. And this in Survivor 2, you can choose this to click on it and invite your friends. So I think that's it. This is also just options. Camera, sensitivity and all that stuff. Yeah, if you have need any help, you can custom support there. Forms, all that stuff you need. And also one more thing, I'll just go back a second. I did not go out. Yeah, if you want to play a Survivor Killer, you have to click on the Necessary tab. Want to play as Killer, click on Killer, Survivor, click on Survivor. That's unique to all the survivors, and then there's a Killer one. As you play, you get that progress stuff, doing objectives. You can earn pips. Get the necessary pips, you'll go up a rank. Pretty much it of that. Player level. If you get to level 99 and then hit 100, you'll earn a devotion, which pretty much you'll just start from 1 again, and your shard reward will be decreased to the minimum, but as you level up again, you will earn higher and higher shards. Each level right now I earn 300. And that's it. I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.